Welcome to tonight's episode of Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, and as always, I have a very special guest for you, PK Kersey, founder of That Suits You. He'll be with us for the next 30 minutes, so stay with us. You're watching Beyond Focus TV.
Beyond Focus TV allows you to discuss contemporary topics affecting the Caribbean people on both a national and local level. The show features informed guests who offer insight, debate, and evaluate various issues. Beyond Focus TV builds on the station's mission to provide useful information to the Caribbean people in New York and abroad. Beyond Focus TV, where our viewing audience can get educated, informed, and empowered.
Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, sitting here with PK Kersey, founder of That Suits You. PK, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
It's great to have you here. Definitely doing some great work in the community. It's so amazing to actually have someone who's really doing something that's positive, helpful. So guys, listen up, because I'm sure some of you may be able to take advantage of this. So let's get straight into it. Let's share with the viewers, what's That Suit You?
Well, first of all, again, thank you for having me. That Suits You is basically it's a nonprofit organization where we collect suits, ties, professional attire, and we give it to men who are trying to get back into the workforce. We do that, but we also do training. So because we want to empower the men with knowledge as well as giving them the attire that they need to get jobs. So we do it for men coming home from prison, but we also do it with high schools and colleges for prom and graduation as well.
That is really good. And I didn't think of the high school aspect of it, because a lot of times, you know, for girls, we can get dresses. There's a lot of organizations for that. But young men, they need to be suited up. They want to look well. They want to have a good time.
Exactly.
So the fellas kind of get neglected. So it's great that you decided to put this together. So when did this all get started for you?
I got started about 4 years ago. I used to do a lot of interviewing for men that were trying to I work for the state, so I was doing a lot of interviewing for guys who were getting jobs with the state. A lot of them would come in, they would say all the right things, they would get there on time, but they weren't dressed properly. So that became a hindrance, because you know how important image is when you're trying to impress people. So some of them will have on boots, some will have on khakis, some of them will have on just button-down shirts. But we know that a suit makes a tremendous impact on people. When people see a man in a suit, they know that he's taking care of business. He's serious. So the reason I found out that they were lacking suits were for two reasons. One, they couldn't afford it, because suits can be expensive. And two, a lot of them just didn't know the importance of a suit. They figured, well, you know, I got a shirt and tie on, that should be enough. They didn't know to take that extra step. So we wanted to eliminate both obstacles. We provide the suits free of charge, and we do trainings so that they can know why image is important, why it's important to have on that suit.
All right, so let's go into what the mission is. When you founded this 4 years ago, which is, it's a decent time frame, but it's still relatively new, and you've done so much. You've really accomplished a lot with this, so that's really amazing. What's the core mission?
The core mission is really to help men get to a place where they want to get. A lot of men sometimes feel stuck in a certain situation. Say someone came home from prison. Okay, I got a second chance. Maybe I went through a program. So now I went through a program. I got a second chance. I have an interview coming up, but I don't have anything to wear. Those guys in that situation, if they don't feel they have the opportunity to get the job, they may go back to their old ways. So we're trying to do our part to stop that cycle. If a suit is all that they're missing, then listen, we can help provide that suit to help you move on and make another move, or make a positive move that can make a difference to you taking care of your family. So what we did, we partnered with a bunch of job training programs in the city, schools, colleges, where we go in and teach, and we provide. We just want to get our hands in as many places as we can to affect and help as many people as we can.
That is truly amazing, and I'm actually impressed by this, because there's so many programs right here in the city if you actually want to move forward. And I always tell people that there are services available if you just take the time to look. And having spoken to a lot of people who have been in situations who want to grow as well, you hit on a key factor I always hear. Okay, I got the opportunity, but I'm still lacking in something.
Right.
And once they feel there's no point,
Right.
they're either at a crossroad. I'm going to go back to my old ways, or you're trying to do good. And key example, a couple weeks ago, and it made me actually think it was right before the holidays, somebody was asking for money on the train. He was like, listen, I just got out of prison. All they gave me was a Metro card. And I'm like, that's so crazy that they just release you back and they give you a one ride.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I literally don't have anything.
That's a person that's probably most likely, sad to say, going to wind up back in that situation if there aren't people to intervene and to assist them to make a difference. See, sometimes we as men, we don't want assistance because we have a lot of pride. But sometimes there comes a time when you really listen. I need someone to help me. I know I was at that point, and I needed someone to guide me unless I may have made the wrong decision or did something wrong. So it's important to have male mentors in their life. And a lot of guys, they don't have that father figure. They don't have a male figure. So they don't have that person to give them that wisdom, give them that information that can change their life. So that's one of the things that we try to do. We try to get them jobs, but also the ultimate thing, we also teach them about owning, how important it is to own your own business, how important it is to create something, and now this is yours. You own it.
Mm-hmm.
You're the boss. You're the creator. So we teach them about the importance of self and being an entrepreneur.
That's 100% facts and really important. If you actually want to do something,
Exactly.
you would have to do it. You have to take those steps. But sometimes, what about those people, those negative naysayers who are like, it's just all the system. And it's the system's designed for us to fail. But you actually get to look at the system on a different end.
Right. I mean, because even when we give people suits, there are people who say negative things about that. Oh, you're just trying to look a certain way. Oh, so what, they have a suit. But it's more than just a suit. The suit is just, we teach them, it's just a tool to help, another tool to help you to build something that you want to build, create something that you want to create. You want to take care of your family. It may start with the suit helping you get a job, but then down the line, maybe you get promoted, get increased, become the manager. Maybe you want to start your own. So it's only a tool to help you get to the next level.
And that's what it is. Sometimes you just need that chance.
Exactly.
All you could ask for is a chance. And that's exactly what you do, which is tremendous. What about the team that you work with? How does this all really go down on a day-to-day?
Well, I mean, it's a lot. It seems to go smooth. It seems to be easy to get suits given to people. But, I mean, we have to make calls to build these partnerships. I had a call 2 days ago with a job training program in D.C. They and we do most of this by social media. That's why social media is such a wonderful
Really?
thing. Yeah, we're able to reach people through Twitter, Instagram, and just make connections. And so we do social media, we make phone calls, we build partnerships, we deliver suits to the actual programs for the individuals, we do workshops, we look to take in, people want to donate sometimes their clothing or finances, so we have to go pick up the clothing. So it's a lot of moving parts to it, but I believe that it's 4 years now, so I believe that a lot of things have been improved on, and we're just looking to do even more and have more impact. But there's definitely work, but it's work that we enjoy doing.
Absolutely. And of course, it's a 501c3.
Yes.
Okay, so if at the end of the program, if anyone will make sure to give all the information, if people want to get involved, you may have something you want to help donate, even financially, or some lightly used suits or sports jackets or anything like that. Suits are, of course, the hot item that you need, but what else do you take as well?
Well, we take full suits, we take ties, we take socks, belts or accessories, cufflinks. Those are the main items. Shirts, those are the main cufflinks and tie clips. So we take all the accessories. We just got a big shipment from Macy's. They sent us about 70 shirts. So we get a lot of donations from clothing makers. They make personal suits. So we have actually a partnership with 2 suit makers. So if you donate to them, they'll give you a discount on getting your own suit made. Bespoke and Mogul and Alpha Customs. So.
Okay, well, we'll definitely mention that again at the end of the program, because we would love for our viewers to get involved. You give something and you get something back.
Exactly.
So that's fantastic. Well, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, sitting here with PK Kersey. So, PK, let's talk about what has been some of the most rewarding aspects of doing this. So, of course, it's a challenge doing any 501c3 in a city like New York, where there's a ton of other people competing for our attention.
Correct.
Let's talk about what's been rewarding.
I would say the most rewarding aspect has been a lot of the relationships. We've met some amazing people during this journey of going to colleges, we've actually partnered with New York City Department of Homelessness. So we've actually gone to some homeless shelters where we've done workshops. We've been to colleges. We went up to Syracuse. We went to Detroit, Flint. With the water situation, it's a terrible situation. We've gone to Flint. We've given away about 200 suits there. So just building relationships with the people that we've come across that's really been amazing. I'm like a people person, so
Right.
I like to interact with people. I like social media. So as far as meeting people, that's really been the most rewarding. And then secondly, of course, when we put that jacket on a man for the first time, the first suit he's ever worn, and we put the jacket on him, we show him how to tie his tie, he ties his tie, and we put the cufflinks on him, he puts some cufflinks. When he does that for the first time, it's like they don't want to take it off. They generally say, listen, this is all I want to wear all the time. Because once you have that experience, it just is life changing.
It's a confidence booster. It definitely boosts morale. It boosts confidence. They always say if you look good, you're gonna feel good.
Right,
and
right.
it's not in to sound braggadocious or anything, but it's true. Like if you look good, you're gonna
Right.
feel confident. If you go in there feeling confident, you most likely get the part.
Right. You feel good about yourself. I mean, when we put the jacket on them and they have that feeling and they look themselves in the mirror, it's like they see a totally different person. So we want that. We want them to have that feeling all the time. So we teach them how. We just don't give them the tie. We teach them how to tie the tie.
I was gonna talk about that.
A lot of the men, they've never tied a tie before, so we show them how to tie a tie, and we just give them encouragement. We speak to them, and we let them know, listen. If you want to achieve something, you can do it. It is possible. That's what we try to tell people. It is possible. So life is about options, and you have options.
That is so amazing. It's such a positive segment that you're doing, and you've been speaking to everybody at home about this because it's true. And a lot of times, and it's, again, nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed about, but there are grown men who do not know how to tie a tie.
Right.
There's grown men who've never worn a full suit or even know about cufflinks. And that's just the reality of our neighborhoods. If you come from a lot of single mothers with 3-4 kids, and
Right.
you have to kind of learn on your own.
Right. You got to remember, a lot of most men learn how to tie a tie from their father. A lot of the fathers are not there at times, so they're not learning little things like tying a tie and the importance of a suit. So if they're not learning it from the father, then they're not. I mean, it's not really the mother's fault. It's not really her responsibility. But unfortunately, that's what's happening a lot of times.
So if we get to take advantage of the program, we're going to get a little crash course
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to FaceTime anybody yet? Give them a one, like, yo, I'm in the middle of trying to do this,
I'm in
and
a
I can't figure it out.
No, I think what they do for that, a lot of them, they go to YouTube. Also.
There's a YouTube.
So they go to YouTube.
There's tutorials for everything on YouTube.
Exactly.
So yeah, you can learn how to tie a tie if you forget that. But of course, making them leave with those fundamentals. I know they feel definitely proud about it. It's
Right.
like a young lady when you go and you have a beautiful gown on.
Exactly.
It's not every day you dress up. So when you have a gown, you look and you feel almost like a princess. You just
Right.
really do have that.
Right.
You feel beautiful.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
the same thing applies to young gentlemen, older gentlemen as well. You have a nice suit on, you feel good, you're going to go in there empowered and confident that you'll get the role and not so much let your past. And that's something else I want to touch upon. A lot of these guys who are coming out, they've either come from situations or they're going through a program. Is there any restrictions on who you qualify or who you disqualify?
There